My name is Hannes Elsen. I'm the team lead for the product engineering and service at the Zimmermann PV-Tracker GmbH. The Zimmermann PV-Tracker is one part of the company of the Zimmermann PV Steel Group. In general, the Zimmermann PV Steel Group is a supplier for the substructure for ground-mounted solar power plants. We do supply fixed tilt system, but also single-axis tracker systems, floating PV, a market leader for floating PV in Europe, and also agri-PV systems. Yeah, so actually I joined Zimmermann 2.5 years ago, and back then, like, all the designing process was done only in AutoCAD, quite manually, let's say. So first of all, PVcase supported us and helped us to speed up the process of the designing. So the client is sending a design to us, we have to check it first of all, just how many poles do we need, which lengths do we need, but again also on the undulating terrains. And back in the days, the undulating terrain was not even taking into account, meaning that you just send out like all the pole lengths all the poles with the same length, and maybe at the construction site there's some surprises that the single pole is not even touching the ground anymore. And PVcase was helping us that we now know exactly for every single piles, for 10,000, 100,000 of piles, the straight height above the ground, and can ensure that they all have the right ramming depth, which is very important for the safety for the solar park, but as well just speeding up all the designing process and keeping a good contact, let's say, from project engineering to project engineering with the client. Yeah, I mean, it's maybe a little bit hard to compare, but yeah, I would say that you save maybe 80% of the time, so it's pretty similar. And also having such like repeating works not to be done anymore, which also is really good for the team and can speed up answering to clients and keeping the speed in just project work and working with the client. So in general, for sure, the framing presets to see if, first of all, the client layout is working for our products in general at all. Then checking it in the topography, meaning using the slope and also the collision analysis for fixed tilt, but also for the tracker especially. Then what we do is also using the grounding tool to have it as a first indication. So we're not doing the detailed grounding grading layout for the client, but it's nice to give a first indication to the client. And in the end, we export all the data using the BOM, the bill of material, from PVcase, and work a little bit further on it on our side then. Yes, actually, it's one of the things we also push PVcase to quite a lot, because we developed a carbon joint for our tracker and it's directly integrated in our tracker to have it always all the string facing the sun with the same direction. Then you have the carbon joint, and the next string can be with a different slope. And we are really happy with this development together with PVcase and especially with Guy, that within maybe the last year you implemented this new product, and now our clients can together with us work with this new feature, and we can push our product even further with this. In general, I mean, we are only working, let's say, on the mechanical part, therefore it's quite easy and quite fast. I would say that after 1 or 2 weeks they are starting to work quite independently, and still, if there are any questions, we solve them within the company or just raising a ticket then to PVcase support team. It's very responsive, let's say, helps us a lot. Sometimes you always have, you can have some small bugs, and then we get an answer very fast. And I mean, the main support and also advantage for us is that we see that what we need then is also coming to the software, let's say, on the long term. But yeah, it's very responsive and fast answers, and helps us with any problems we might have.